Hello everyone, this is Robyn with mypinkstamper.com and welcome to a super quick video tutorial. I am going to show you how to turn one of your cards into a scrapbook page. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about traditional scrapbooking with you today, and it's called traditional because you're just using your regular cardstock, you're using your stamping, crafting supplies, and you're making a scrapbook page. All you're adding to it is your pictures and journaling. So if you watched my last video tutorial, I showed you how to make this super cute card, and I will have it linked on here with all of the materials that I used for that. Well, what I want to show you how to do is take one of your favorite cards and make it into one of your most favorite scrapbook pages. So I thought I would use this stamp set. So I already have everything stamped and colored for this exact same size. So this is 2 1/4 by 4 inches for the thick Whisper White. And I've used the stamping blends. I've used these colors. I will have a full supply list at the end of this video, along with on the description of this YouTube video. But I am a I used to be a super huge scrapbooker. And I love that I can design my own backgrounds. I can customize any page I want to coordinate with my pictures or my theme and whatnot. I used to scrapbook regularly for all of my 5 children, and now I'm quite a bit behind, so I scrapbook whenever I can. And sometimes I just want to do the memories in more pages by Stampin' Up! As well. It's just really quick. You can just throw your pictures in there with some elements, but sometimes I'd like to pull everything out and do some traditional scrapbooking again. So what I'm going to start with here is one of our 12 by 12 pieces of Whisper White cardstock. And what I love about our 12 by 12 Whisper White and Basic Black is you can get these in a whole entire pack of the white and a whole pack of the Basic Black. All of our other colors come in assorted packs, 12 by 12 cardstock packs in our color families, which is great because they coordinate with all of our other embellishments and ink pads and everything else. So I'm taking this and I'm trying to pull the colors out of here for this scrapbook page. So I have the Smoky Slate cardstock, and I have our basic gray. So I thought it would be fun if I cut these down. So these are cut at 5.5 by 5.5. And I thought it'd be fun if I did kind of a checkerboard look with a white background, or white border. So it has the Whisper White for the border, and I'm just going to lay it out how I want it to look. And I'm going to go ahead and take our Fast Fuse, and I'm going to lay these down on here. A little goes a long way with the Fast Fuse, so I want it to be right here, good enough. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. That is why we are making these at home, and they're homemade. Your children and your grandchildren and your family, your parents, your neighbors, whoever is looking through your scrapbooks will know that you made these yourself. And I'm going to put that on here. I'm doing the same thing with the top up here. Okay. So I've decided that this is going to be a birthday scrapbook page, even though my card is not really a birthday. I thought I would make my page. Look at how nice that looks. Isn't that so fun? So I have my checkered background, and I'm going to be pulling some colors out of here. I am using some of our new glimmer. So this stamp set, it's called We Must Celebrate. It's in our new occasions catalog, and I'm also using our Myths and Magic glimmer paper. This comes in 6 by 6 assortments with 3 different colors, and I'm going to be using this, and I'm going to be using our Balloon Duo Punch. I thought, oh, wouldn't it be so cute if these little guys were holding onto balloons? Wouldn't that be so super cute? So I already have that figured out and ready to go, and I'll show you in just a second, but I used this, and I'm also using our Pool Party because it coordinates very well with our Bermuda Bay. You don't always have to use matching the same colors. Sometimes they can be just a different variation of a similar shade, and that's really how the coordination process works, especially with me. It doesn't always match. I like to pull out different colors. So I'm also using, this is really exciting, I'm using our Celebration, it's called Celebrate You Thinlit set. This is a free set that you can get. I have it stuck on here with the tape. You can get this during Celebration, which is January 3rd, 2018 through March 31st, 2018, directly from my shopping page, mypinkstamper.stampinup.net, when you order $100 or more retail. Normally, this is the first time they've ever included Thinlits in. We have different levels. There's also $50 levels of items, but I'm going to show you this Celebrate You Thinlit set. I'm just going to use the Celebrate. And I am going to be using it with this glimmer paper. Now the glimmer paper is a little bit thicker, so I like to use our precision base plate with our Big Shot. This is the Big Shot. And I'm going to just put this on here. Put my Celebrate on the top. I'm going to add the cutting pad and go forward, back, and I do it a couple times just because it's on the glimmer and I want to make sure I get a nice and precise cut with that. So I'll set that aside and just pull this off, pull it out of there. I'm going to set that aside for just a second. And I have my Celebrate, and what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to take just a paper piercer. This is one of our paper piercers. And if there's any little spots that weren't able to, they didn't come out as easily because it is the glimmer paper, I'm just going to poke these through. There we go. And I believe that's all of them. Okay, so we have a Celebrate on here. And now, I want to show you, ready for the fun part? So what I've done, this is really neat, and you can do it as well. I think I'm going to have the Celebrate just up there. What I've done here is I've taken these cute little guys and I colored them in with our Stampin' Blends, and then I took the punch. Do you guys see what I did here? And I used the Pool Party baker's twine, and so it looks like these little critters are holding these balloons. So I'm just going to put them down on here. Now how I did that is I took our paper piercer and I just punched holes manually through their hands, and I taped it on the back. So isn't that just so fun? And I'm going to have that just down here. So it's just a very simple and basic scrapbook page. All you do is add your pictures on here. So I'm going to go ahead and add these. So I will add this first, and I will use some of our foam strips. These are foam strips, and I'm going to cut them down so they fit this. There you go. And I'll just use 2 or 3 of these. I'm going to use 3, I think. You can also use these foam strips for shaker cards, which are super fun to make. And I'll peel off the backing. Oops. And add this down here, the bottom left. Now my balloons are going to be a little wonky just for a second. Okay. So adorable. And now I'm going to just take some dimensionals. These are Stampin' dimensionals, and they pop up your image, and I want my balloon to be really sturdy and solid. I'm going to take a dimensional at the very end so it ensures that my twine stays in place to where I want it to be. And I'm just going to pull this up so it's taut. I think that's the right word. Sounds like I'm saying tight, but I'm really saying taut. There we go. And I'll do the same thing with this. Isn't this so cute? I know you guys, I know you think it's cute. I think it's adorable. I love it. This is what I miss about scrapbooking, is just really thinking outside of the box. And this whole card was designed from a card that I made. And now you can just put this down with some of our fine tip liquid glue. And I'll show you the two next to each other. So here's the scrapbook page. Isn't this so cute? So you add a couple pictures on here and journaling and you are done. You're ready to go. You could even make this into a 2-page layout. Maybe have the checkers be opposite each other. Maybe don't put this on the other side and add more balloons. You could do whatever you'd like. This is the card that it coordinates with. So I hope you enjoyed this super quick tutorial, and I hope you get to scrapbooking. If you've taken time off of scrapbooking, pull out your supplies, and I'm challenging you to create a 12 by 12 page soon, sometime in your near future. You can visit me at mypinkstamper@gmail.com and on Instagram at Robyn Stamps. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.